Rasananda is my friend. He's always coming to my classes in the morning. He's a very sweet man. He comes to my classes and I feel, wow, this man is really giving me some responsibility, and I need to be there because he doesn't speak Portuguese, and he's always coming to the class and saying, "Oh, Maharaj, I'm Rasananda. I'm here. I'm there. I'm this place, in that place," and it's very sweet. He's a very sweet man, very sweet heart, but very pious man.
Okay, we can
Okay.
start. People join, and Priyanana will translate if somebody is speaking Russian question to English, and Suresh Krishna translate to Russian. And also people can write in chat box, and Priyanana also tell you everything. We can start.
Yes, I was thinking Narayani Didi she would translate from Portuguese, straight from Portuguese, but she's in Portugal a long time, but no word in Portuguese.
Not in Portugal, Maharaj. In Italy, in Spain, in Portugal, come back, like this style. I hope maybe one day.
And once Avadhut Maharaj, he told me he was traveling in Russia in a train, and he heard a family speaking together, and he thought, what kind of Portuguese is that? What kind of Russian is that? I never heard that kind of Russian. And then he came to know that was Portuguese. But Portuguese from Portugal, it's very similar. The sound is very similar to Russian, but nothing to do with Russian. But sound is very similar. And Avadhuta Maharaj was just like burning his brain, like thinking, what kind, because Russia is big, maybe some area that I don't know the Russian and I cannot understand their dialect. And then later he came to know that was Portuguese people traveling in Moscow or Petersburg. Oh, Lila Moy, I see a Brazilian arriving at the scene.
Yeah.
Yes. A Brazilian now from Chiang Mai.
Yeah. Now you're in the majority.
Then I was
Good to see you.
feliz
to all
de
the
te ver também.
devotees.
Como é que estão as coisas aí em Chiang Mai?
Yeah, everything's perfect, Maharaj. Everything's perfect. Yeah. Undescribable.
Oh, this is wonderful. This is wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been there. I've been with elephants. Srila Goswami Maharaj took me to the elephants to see. Entra! Sorry. It's Nrsimha Prabhu and Anushri joining. They are coming for the class, and they will join. Then I will put them online too. And what I was saying is like, whatever valuable we want in life, it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be cheap. We don't know how will be the price, but price for valuable things will be always very expensive. Very expensive. And Krishna consciousness, is the most expensive thing in life. I was just listening to Srila Sridhar Maharaj this morning, and there was a question. Just a moment. Vocês não têm conecto. Vocês podem ficar aqui, ó. Eu posso pôr Pega a cadeira aqui. Não sei se cabe todo mundo na câmera, mas a gente está numa live com os russos e tem o Lila Moy também, com o Chiang Mai, mas foi promovido pela Narayani. Sabe a Narayani? Aparece aí. Dandavats. Olha lá, Moy. Dandavats.
Dandavats. Happy to see you.
Okay, new devotees coming.
Yes, Nirsinha is the miracle in Brazil. I think everybody knows him. He's a miracle in many ways. He's now he became the boss. He's my boss. He does everything with his wife, Anushri.
Right.
Now they joined it for the maybe o seu celular não pega aqui, o seu pega. Do you have Narayani Didi? Do you have Anushri contact that you can send the link for her? O meu é internet.
Maybe Lila Moy can send link to Anushi because okay.
Yeah, send the link. Yeah. Well, her phone has no internet, just my phone. You see, this is a miracle. Then you know one
Everybody
man.
want to see you. That's why God help us.
One man, one devotee, he asked Srila Sridhar Maharaj if it's possible in one lifetime to become Krishna conscious and go back to the spiritual realm. And Srila Sridhar Maharaj said, it's not possible. I mean, can be, it can happen, but it's life after life after life after life. But you know, this is sometimes for someone, for neophytes, for people who are just joining, it can be a little painful to listen to hear. It's not in one lifetime. But if you are mature and if you listen your guru and if you listen our Guru Varga, then you're gonna listen that Srila Sridhar Maharaj says, you know, why to worry about the prayojana if the practice is beautiful and sweet? That's so cool. That's so nice. The devotees are our friends. The devotees are nice. They're different people. They're surrendered to the Lord. You know, that man and that lady, they are my friends and they are surrendered to the Lord. They're surrendered to my Lord. Even a Christian. Sometimes I meet some Christian evangelic people and very deep and very serious, and they are surrendered to my Lord, the same Lord, in different aspects. And when we were in this mystic fair, I saw like African religion, and then we saw they are surrendered to the same Lord, playing big drums. You know, Africans, they are good in drums and they are very powerful. And I saw like very powerful ladies singing fearless in their kirtan. Then I felt, you know, well, they are not in Mahaprabhu's religion or ways, but they are worshiping the Lord in some aspect. And they came to talk to us. Then I gave them a Bhagavad Gita, and they became really happy. And then they gave me their scripture. You know, this is not well organized, their scripture, but I could see like Shango. Shango is Lord Indra. Lord Indra is everywhere. Lord Indra, if you see Lord Indra, he is in Mexico, like Chak, the tribes in Mexico, the previous tribes in Mexico. Lord Indra, the name is Chak. And here is Tupã. Lord Indra, the natives in Brazil call Lord Indra Tupã. So they cannot go higher than Lord Indra. But we all know that Lord Krishna sometimes he takes the place of Lord Indra and he plays the role of Lord Indra time to time. Then, you know, just trying to observe your heart, because Krishna consciousness is live in the heart, by the heart, for the heart. That's Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is not a mental thing. Of course, mind is a general, is like a chief, but heart is the king. Heart is the king, and intellect is the minister. Srila Sridhar Maharaj said that because Srila Sridhar Maharaj always told us, I mean, not myself personally, but in his classes, he told, you know, it's a heart, Gurudev always said, it's a heart-to-heart transaction. Heart-to-heart transaction, and we are always in the mind and in the intellect, but it's here that we live. We need feelings, we need divya jnana. That's what we need. We need divya jnana. Diksha means divya jnana. When you get initiated, you need to enrich your heart with some divine feelings for the Lord and for the devotees and for the service. Without that, you're not going to proceed. If you are a long time in Krishna consciousness, means, you know, you were getting some inner feelings. Oh, this is so nice. What I do is so great. What I feel in my heart is so enriching. And then that's the food, you know, Rit Karna Rasayana Kata. I think everybody knows this. Rit Karna Rasayana Kata means the subject, the topics about the Lord that comes through the ear and then ring the bell in the heart and moves your heart in some sweet feelings, even in the moments of suffering, even when you are feeling like desperate, you are feeling alone. I mean, in Chiang Mai, you don't feel alone because always full of devotees. Then you are always feeling happy and surrounded by big parties and big feasts and festivals. But sometimes you are in some areas in the world that you are pretty much alone, but you need to proceed. You need to carry on the flag. It's very important for you. Your guru gave you some divine instruction. Then you need to carry on that instruction. And if it becomes painful, then embrace the pain. Like that Russian gangster said, you know, embrace the pain. The pain will make you stronger. The pain and the obstacles will make you, will enrich you with some nice qualities, and then you're gonna succeed for your goals in life. And what's our goal? You know, our goal is very simple. Our goal means, you know, to make our Guru Varga happy, to make our gurus happy, to make the devotees happy, serving them, engaging in service, and not pretending we are spiritual, not pretending we are a big shot, big spiritual shot. Oh, I became now a big shot. I'm guru, I'm this, I'm acharya, I'm very famous. We are not in Krishna consciousness searching for these things. We are in Krishna consciousness to clean the floor, to clean the kitchen's floor, to clean the toilets for the devotees. And then maybe sometimes they will ask you to give a class. Maybe sometimes for your own pain, you're going to put in some very, very tough and destacada, in a very honorable position where you have to talk to the devotees as you are a guru. But, you know, I'm not guru. I came to Krishna consciousness to be a servant. And I'm not lying. You know, I was, when I came to Krishna consciousness, I was just someone like a regular man, not well qualified, not highly qualified. I was a surfer, you know, and I like when I came to ISKCON, I liked the idea of serving and collecting and then going to sleep. Not so much responsibility. And, you know, we did all kinds of service at that time. We did like collection. We went to the streets making money, preaching, and then we would make festivals, clean the temple, clean the toilets, clean the kitchen, cook. And that was a beautiful life. Then by some reason, you know, by Gurudeva's reason, I started, getting more responsibility and I was more in the spotlight. But I don't like spotlight. I like Krishna consciousness, but I don't like spotlight. I don't like to sit in a chair where everybody see you as he's he's this or he's that. No, I'm a simple man. I like to be just as everybody. It's just a service, and this is very painful because it's very difficult to be in a position, and even more difficult when you don't feel you belong to that position. But my guru told me, you're gonna be in that position. So we are accepting the pains of the service, of the preaching service, of the mission for their satisfaction. And that's what means, means Sharanagati. Sharanagati means surrendering. You surrender. Sharanagater kokun aparada haina means, if you go to the stage of being a Sharanagater, one who has Sharanagati in the heart, one who full surrender to the Lord, you have no offenses. Aparada hoina means you cannot offend if you are full surrendered. Even if you fail in your task, even if you hit the floor, but if you are surrendering to the Lord will hold you, and the Lord will put you back on the track. That's how I felt in my spiritual life, because I crashed few times or many times. I was not meant to be a religious man. I was not meant to be a religious leader. I don't feel like that. It's just like a job. My guru gave me a job. My guru told me, you're going to be that in Brazil. And I told him, okay, as you like. I wouldn't vote for me, but if you are saying, I have to be like that, so I will be, and I'll try to do my best. What means, we have to, if some responsibility comes to you, if some heavy burden comes to you for the service of your guru and for the devotees, I think we should accept with full heart and depend on the Lord for our success, because success and failure is the same for the Lord. The Lord doesn't care. He will care for your attitude of, taking the responsibility. And some people are more educated, some people has more qualities, and they have more chance to succeed in some service. But I've seen genius. That's what is funny. I've seen genius leaving our mission and joining our enemy's mission. This is so amazing. So quality, material quality, being a genius, being a very big brain in our mission doesn't count. Doesn't count, because I've seen a genius man, everybody bowing down to him. He was the first to speak. He was the first to be in the spotlight. And he left and he joined our opposition. He joined devotees who were against Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Then you imagine, like, brain and qualities doesn't have anything to do with Krishna consciousness. But loyalty, chastity, that counts. That's our qualities. Oh, I cannot control my senses. Okay, it will come to you if you are chaste and if you are loyal to your guru. Everything will come to you. Every good qualities will come to you through chastity and through loyalty to your guru. We want to be loyal to Srila Govinda Maharaj. We want to be loyal to Srila Sridhar Maharaj. They are gods. They are like gods. They are not regular devotees. They're not someone who joined Krishna consciousness and now they're sadhakas. No, they came from Goloka Vrindavan for us. And they played with us like they are regular people. I saw Gurudeva in his veranda. I lived in his veranda. I slept in his veranda. I snored in his veranda. One day I woke up and Gurudev was sitting near me and I was snoring, like, snoring loudly. And Gurudev was laughing at me, and say, "Oh, Prabhu, you were snoring." And that was my guru. And he came from Goloka Vrindavan. He knew all the scriptures. And why you were feeling you were so great? Why you were feeling you were so big? That great personality, that God that was in front of us, he knew all the scriptures by heart, from his heart. He knew he could give Srimad Bhagavatam full, Bhagavad Gita full, all the scriptures he could give from his heart. He was the most qualified person on earth. And he was seeing me, like laughing at me because I was snoring, like my family, like he was a dear family. That was my guru. He never took the position of my guru. He was so shy to be guru, very shy. He would not instruct you. He was sometimes angry. That's true. He was sometimes angry. When we did something wrong in his veranda, he could become angry. But angry like a family, angry like someone dear in your family, not someone who is your guru. He would never play the role of guru because he was so shy to be your guru. He was really respectful and offering honor to every living being, but not as a show. That was his heart. Then why are we going to play we are big gurus? That we've seen. We've been with someone who is a real deal. Srila Govinda Maharaj was like the real deal. How fortunate we are. We are in the line of someone who came from Goloka Vrindavan, some of Mahaprabhu's associates, That's the purity of our line. That's what matters. We don't see in our Guru Parampara pictures people that doesn't matter. Devotees, no doubt, they are devotees. But, we just see devotees that makes the difference in our line. That means, Jagannatha Das Babaji Maharaj, he was like 120 years old and he would jump from his basket and start dancing in a kirtan. He could barely walk. But as soon as he heard some pure Sankirtana, he would jump from from the basket, from the shoulders of his disciple, jump and dance and jump like 1 meter high with an ecstatic heart, just listening a very nice and pure Sankirtana. Then we have Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Gorakshora Das Babaji Maharaj. And Gorakshora Das Babaji Maharaj, he was not even he was illiterate. But and Srila Saraswati Thakura told that, he had all the scriptures in the little tip of his toe. So that kind of, Rasikananda Brahmachari, have you heard about Rasikananda Brahmachari? He make the wall to move. Can you make a stone to move? Yes, if I kick a stone, yes, if I move, but I mean, make it like alive, make the stone take you to another place. So Rasikananda Brahmachari took the wall and made the wall carry him like a horse to meet someone who was riding a tiger. So our Guru Parampara means, those stalwarts. Then I think, we should all be like, try to understand our position. I'm not making anybody small, but I'm just saying, we've seen so many things in the times of Srila Govinda Maharaj. I've seen so many things around him that's not human. It doesn't belong to the human section. If I start saying things here, it's gonna blow your mind. Srila Govinda Maharaj, he had, all the mystic powers you can imagine. He could listen, he could hear you from, he could see you in your country. He could see, and he told us he could know everything you were doing, just bowing down to him, and he knew your whole life. And then everybody was very shy to bow down to him again. Everybody was a little bit shy, and he told, yes, Lord Krishna gave me that. I don't know why Lord Krishna gave me that power, but he gave me that power. As soon as someone bows down to me, I know what he's doing in his entire life. That was not very nice for me to listen. Is there any question?
Yes, Maharaj. Dhananjaya Prabhu in the chat, he sends his dandavats, and by the way, talking about Srila Gurudev, he says, have you ever attended his Vyasa Puja celebration, and what were the presents that Gurudev liked the most, that brought the most joy to him?
Who was the most, like the presence who brought more joy to him?
Yes, what presents did he like the most? What kind of present?
This is a very difficult, this is a very tricky question. Well, I've been in his Vyasa Puja. And it was a big kirtan, and we need to make like a wall around him because people became wild, jumping and dancing. But I know, like, Gurudeva liked everybody. He wanted to see everybody in front of him. But I know how much affection he had for Srila Avadhut Maharaj, and was very different when he was engaging in some discussions with Srila Avadhut Maharaj. And also I could see, like Ashram Maharaj and all the senior Vaishnavas, all the sannyasis made Gurudeva's heart very happy. But of course, I always talk about Srila Avadhut Maharaj because Srila Avadhut Maharaj, he was free. I mean, Srila Avadhut Maharaj, he was free like a child, and he had no like guru, like the reverential aspect of a disciple. He would come in front of Srila Govinda Maharaj and make jokes, and he could dance, and he could do so many things in front of Srila Govinda Maharaj. And Srila Govinda Maharaj would, I've seen that many times, Srila Govinda Maharaj would serve his plate with his own hand from his own plate. And I told you already, that made me a little bit jealous. I saw like Srila Govinda Maharaj serving Avadhut Maharaj, and how much, and many times when I was in Gurudeva's veranda, and Gurudev was talking to maybe Srila Goswami Maharaj, or mainly Srila Goswami Maharaj, he was always talking about Avadhut Maharaj's mission and efforts to grow the mission. And I even heard like Gurudeva said that Srila Avadhut Maharaj was not in his jurisdiction. Srila Avadhut Maharaj was in Srila Saraswati Thakura's jurisdiction. And some people, they can criticize Avadhut Maharaj because he's not very, he is a different man. His kind of work is different. but he's not ordinary. What he does is not ordinary. And if you don't understand that, if you criticize that, you're going to fall down, because he has full blessings from our Guru Varga. And he's sacrificing every drop of his energy to please our lords. That's his lifestyle. You know, I already told you, I get tired just to listen to Avadhut Maharaj's ideas for me. I get tired. I say, Maharaj, I quit. I quit. I cannot do it, because, you know, he's a full storm. He's a volcano. He's a volcano of energy and ideas, how to serve the Lord, how to serve the devotees, how to create possibilities, how to buy new ashrams, how to make new ashrams, how to bring new deities. And then, you know, he doesn't bring new ashrams and now, oh, I have no pujari, I have no cook. No, he has pujari, he has cook, he has gardener, he has everything, you know. So Avadhut Maharaj, he is a miracle. He's a miracle in front of our eyes. And he's humble because, you know, he's a tough Russian guy, no doubt, because he needs to be a tough Russian guy. He cannot be like, you know, very, you know, oh, no, this is not his style. His style means, you know, he's a revolutionary. But when he is in your home, he can sleep on the floor. He doesn't demand from you position, worship, or anything. He's very powerful man, spiritually powerful, materially powerful. His life is full dedicated. And I've seen Gurudeva talking about him so many times. So many times. I've been with Gurudeva for 10 years. And I remember Gurudeva saying, you know, Ashram Maharaj is a perfect acharya. I heard from Gurudeva saying, Ashram Maharaj is a perfect acharya. And we could see Gurudeva's face like enlightening when Ashram Maharaj arrived on the scene. And I've seen that like everybody loves Ashram Maharaj. It doesn't matter who. The whole world loves Ashram Maharaj. So I'm talking from my heart. Every devotee is dear for our Guru. I cannot say other devotees are not dear. But as soon as you were asking me a question, I will tell you what I saw. And I will tell no lie. And I will not pretend, you know, I'm trying to make someone higher than others, because this would be an offense. I'm just making my statement according to what I saw. I saw my Guru, like Gurudeva told me, Avadhuta, Srila Sridhara Maharaj came as Avadhuta Maharaj to engage me in service. Then you imagine who is Avadhuta Maharaj, to extract from Gurudeva's heart that kind of statement. Because I remember Avadhuta Maharaj was the only person who would guide Srila Govinda Maharaj in every step and then say, Srila Govinda Maharaj, you're going to say this, you're going to preach like this, you're going to preach this subject, and you're going to talk. And Gurudeva, yes, 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 I will do, like a child obeying his Guru. Then you understand who is Avadhuta Maharaj. And plus, you know, Avadhuta Maharaj is making missions and missions and missions, and he's not attached. He's not attached to the ashrams. He buys and he pays the bills. He just leaves and he moves on for the next. And for the next. He's not like, you know, demanding from others, I'm the boss here, you know, I'm the boss, I'm paying the bills, I bought this ashram. No, because he told me personally when I inquire from him, you know, how can you be so detached? And he told me, because this is not about me, this is about the Lord. This is about the Lord's satisfaction. I'm making for the Lord and for the devotees. I'm not making for me. I need just a small room where I can crash when I'm tired. And then you understand, you know, he's a great man. He's a great devotee. He's a great, and I'm not giving my certificate to him. I heard from my Guru. So I'm just transmitting, I'm just passing to you what I heard from the supreme of all Gaudiya gurus, Srila Bhaktisundar Govinda Deva Goswami Maharaj. I'm just like passing to you what he told me. Then whatever you say is just like misunderstanding. Whatever you see about Srila Avadhut Maharaj is just some, if you criticize him, if you hear someone criticize him, it's just out of jealousy. Out of jealousy, people can do so many bad things. And then we need to see the upper opinion and adjust our opinion according to the upper level. Unfortunately, we don't have Srila Govinda Maharaj anymore present, but we have, devotees who had been with him, and they will know what was Gurudeva's opinion regarding so many things. Then you can listen from many other devotees who had been with him for so long. Oh, I hope I extended, I super extended the answer, but my heart was so happy to describe, Srila Avadhut Maharaj's qualities. He's my dear friend, and he's always giving me support and nourishment. Any other question?
Okay, dear devotees, if you want to ask a question, you can raise your hand or just type in the chat. And okay, Narayani sent. And also, Maharaj, anything about the presents? Like, did Govinda Maharaj like some particular presents? And Narayani is asking, what was the most important moment that's connected with Srila Gurudev and that changed your life drastically?
Well, I cannot explain, because this was some, he's different from everybody. His affection is different from anybody. He was a true affectionate person. Truly. I mean, you could feel a wave of his love for you. And he would never let you down. He's a friend forever. You don't find that everywhere. Gurudeva's love and affection means, forever. And you could feel that. You could do all kinds of nonsense as I did. And I told him, Gurudeva, I want to be your disciple, but you need to accept me as I am. And I'm a fool. I do nonsense. I cannot lie to you. In 1 week, you're going to see me as I am, because I cannot control myself. And Gurudev accepted me. He said, yes, Prabhu, I accept you. And he never let me down. And you could feel, even when he was angry, you could feel you belonged to him. He would never kick you out. Once he accepts you, he will never break his promise. And you could feel he was completely different. He took me to the sky in Vrindavan. I saw so many miracles. How can I not accept him? But this is very small. What I felt from him was like his love personified. I never seen someone like him. Everything in his presence means love and affection, charm and beauty. Whatever Srila Sridhara Maharaj describes about the Lord, beauty, charm, grace, love, affection. That was my Guru personality. Everything was personified in his divine person. And that was what was the difference between everybody else. Maybe you have some stars, but Gurudev was the sun. Sun, when raises, the stars had to shun, to shut down. You don't see stars when the sun comes to the sky. And my Guru was like the sun. But not the sun just in terms of power. Was a question of love and affection and humility and simplicity and tolerance. I never seen anybody like him in my life. Never seen. But that's my view. I'm not giving any certificate to my Guru. So the difference was that, he was completely above above, like human society.
And Maharaj, did you happen to see how Srila Maharaj and Govinda Maharaj interact? Maybe. Did you get that time? No.
No. That was funny because I was in ISKCON and I was in Mayapur and Srila Sridhar Maharaj was present, still alive. But, in ISKCON they would make a very big wall and they never told me there was a big sadhu, like someone so great like Srila Sridhar Maharaj and Srila Govinda Maharaj just crossing the river. They never told because they knew that was not good for their business. They would lose all the clients. That's why they started, making a big wall, not allowing anybody to go to Navadvip Dham because they knew no one could compete with Srila Govinda Maharaj and Srila Sridhar Maharaj. They were like Mahaprabhu's associates just crossing the river. And now how can we run our business? They are selling, they are giving the real diamonds for free. And we are selling cheap diamonds, fake diamonds here. So we cannot run our business with them around. This is a bitter truth, but this is truth. We don't promote this truth because we don't want to hurt anybody. But that's the truth. And those, like Srila Madhusudana Maharaj, starting from Srila Goswami Maharaj, then Srila Ashra Maharaj, Srila Janardana Maharaj, Srila Giri Maharaj, and so many others, they heard, oh, a pure devotee of the Lord is there. Then they flew like a bee trying to search for honey because, where they were, there was no honey. Was like some, sugar, some cheating honey. And they were real bees. They want the real honey. And then they went for the real honey. They had like cheap quality honey. And Guru Maharaj and Gurudeva, they had like the real honey coming from the lotus feet of the Lord, like Prapana Jivanamritam, the shloka. They are collecting the honey and drops of honey are coming. And I'm collecting those drops. This is so amazing. How can make, what kind of person can make such a poetry? I'm collecting those drops, and giving to you. This is so beautiful. The first poem of Sri Prapana Jivanamritam, it's already enough. You don't need to go to the whole book, through the whole book. You just read the first and you understand, we are getting just, drops of transcendental honey from our Guru Varga. and that has to enrich your heart with some sweetness. Oh, you see, it's a miracle. I had no internet. Now I'm talking to you like 45 minutes.
That's the
and
current.
and Anushri has no internet, and Nirsinha has no internet. They are both here by my side, still listening. Any more
Okay,
questions?
so yes, we have another question from Narayani, and she says how to overcome the doubts, because there is the voice of your mind, and let me see. So once you have the voice of your mind and the voice of your soul, and how to distinguish them, and how to like overcome your doubts if you have some.
You know, the mind will always be there. Bhur. Huh? Bhur is the plane of mind. Mind will always be there. Then you say, shut up, bitch. That's what you have to say. Shut up. I'm going to serve my guru. You're not going to disturb me. That's why we need good association. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit mundane, but this is a nice way to talk to the mind anyway. Shut up. I'm not going to follow you. I have my service. Stop bugging me. Stop disturbing me. And strong devotees is always helpful. When you have strong devotees around, then you take shelter on them. Then you can talk to them. This is disturbing me. This is a natural process. I talk to my friends when something is disturbing me. I talk to my friends, then they say, no, you keep going. You keep going. It's like an army. This is Harinama Sankirtan. It's not you need to be strong. And strong means obedience. Obedience to Guru, obedience to your service. Yeah, I have a service. I have to do my service, and I'll do my service. It's like, getting married. Maybe your mind is preaching to you to have another man, another woman, but you made a vow. No, a vow of chastity. No, I belong to my husband. I belong to my wife. I have to work. Mind is not always happy to be married. Mind sometimes will like to run away free and do nonsense. But we made a vow. No, my vow is I will serve my Lord. I belong to my Lord. And I will win over my mind, belonging to my Lord. And I'm not listening to my mind. And sometimes you're going to fall down from your vows, but you go back to the track. Srila Govinda Maharaj, in that book, Revealed Truth, he says sometimes the devotees, they go down for sometimes in some aspect of mundane life. But then they leave that area, and they go back to their service, and they proceed. You cannot stop there. And to overcome the witch that is the mind is a witch trying to enchant you with some material thing. Then you have some service until you have taste for the service, and you have distaste, like you don't like anything material anymore. Because what can give you materially saying? Money, sex, and fame. This is all horrible. This is all horrible. Money, sex, and fame is all horrible. They are all disgusting things. And I'm not saying because I never taste that. No, I'm saying because I tasted that a lot. Not money. But it's all horrible. If you don't use for the Lord, you are in trouble. You are miserable. You go to hell. So why should I go to hell? Why should I go to hell? Then mind is trying to put you in hell, in a hellish condition. So we need to be like distasteful, like no taste for any kind of relation, like intimacy. It's for young people to make children, and that's how the mind will preach to you. And the mind, when we are around devotees, the mind will always tell us, oh, this place is not nice, devotees are not treating me well, and prasadam here is not good, I have to share room with other devotees. You were in a very wonderful position, but the mind will try to remove you from there to live in hell. The mind will try to remove you and to put you in another train, the train to hell. You have like starway to heaven and starway to hell. You have to choose. And mind means starway to hell. Then you overcome with intelligence. I'm not a very intelligent man, but I know who is. Then I'm trying to hold with him. I'm trying to align with his commands and instructions, scriptures, friends. They will all, and be careful, because sometimes mind, oh, they are my friends, but what kind of friends, what kind of friends, that's very important to check. What kind of friends? They are criticizing other devotees, they are not my friends. They are going to drink, they are not my friends. I'm out of that. I quit with Maya and Maya purpose. They are taking me to some dirty things. They are not my friends. They are my enemies. They are the enemies of my very, the highest prospect in my life. And this is just brain, I know, like, I can see you from many countries, Russia, Ukraine, and Latvia. You are all well qualified. Of course, we have a Brazilian, but Lila Moy, I feel he's qualified man. And professionally, I know Lila Moy, he was holding in a young age a nice position professionally. And this was not to follow his mind. He had to follow his intellect. If I do something wrong, they will fire me. If I do something wrong, in my career, my name will be, they taken out of the list of good professionals. And in spiritual life is the same. We don't listen to the mind, because we have like a very high prospect to achieve. And then taste will come. Aging. Sometimes aging in Krishna consciousness is very helpful, because aging gives you a very big, solid assurance, a very big and solid assurance that Krishna consciousness is the best thing in my life. And mind is never giving you Krishna consciousness. So what is Krishna consciousness? That has to be seen. Krishna consciousness is coming from Guru, from Shastra, and from sadhus. If a sadhu comes to me and say, oh, you should take ayahuasca because I took some experience in ayahuasca, and when I took ayahuasca, I saw the Lord. And then, this is cheating. He is not a sadhu. This is cheating business. My guru told me ayahuasca, whatever takes you in some, miracle dreams and things that you can see, it's all. And Gurudeva told me personally, it's Maya cheating you. Then, you see a very nice sadhu inviting you for ayahuasca. I think you all know ayahuasca. It's very famous all over the world. It's a thing like coming from Amazon, and everybody takes now in Brazil. They made it as a religion. And then if someone invites you to taste it, means, you know, he's in the mental field, trying something that it's going to put you down. So overcoming mind means, you know, obeying, being obedient to Guru. Because without service and obedience to Sri Guru, mantram is useless. Mantram is secondary to service to the Lord. This is a very big statement, but it is true. Gurudeva never told us, you can connect me through mantram. He never told us like that. He told us, you can connect to my heart through service. That's what he told everybody. You can connect to me through service. I don't care for those who are not serving. I just connect with those who are serving. Because, you know, they're not fools. You cannot give 2 for Krishna and expect Krishna will give you 200. You give 1 to the Lord, he will give you 1 back. He's not giving you 1,000. Jajataman prapadyante tam statava bhajamyaham. According to your surrender to me, I will reciprocate. But now you think you're going to cheat the Lord? You're going to hide from the service? And you're going to cheat people, putting someone to cover your service, then you go out to have a break? Okay, sometimes it's important, but if you do all the time, and you cheat people, and you are playing as a big role, you are a big shot in the mission, but you are cheating everybody and you are not doing your service, do you think the Lord will reciprocate in your heart with love and affection? No, the Lord will reciprocate with those who are surrendered and full engaged in service. And then life can become very, very sweet and very nice. It doesn't matter if you are grihasta, if you are sannyas, if you are brahmachari, it doesn't matter. If you are surrendered and if you are engaged in service, and so many kinds of service you can engage in, then the Lord will reciprocate. Then our gurus from Guru Varga will observe you, because all our life means, you know, getting the attention of them. You know, when you are in the classroom and then the teacher likes you because you give your life for his class, you keep all his things that he gives you, you know, you digest, you love, then the teacher, oh, this is a good boy, I will give him more attention, I will give him more. And those who are running from the class, you know, cheating and copying from others, they can show something, but they are cheaters. They will not go very far. You cannot cheat the Lord. You can cheat everybody around, but you cannot cheat the Lord, because the Lord is in our hearts. Any more question?
Yes. Dear devotees, do you have any questions? Maybe I do not see. Oh, wow, we have so many guests. Okay, Narayani tells me that we have time only for 1 question. Okay, something, let me see. Okay, we have a question from Gunali Didi from St. Petersburg. And she says, Dandavat Maharaj, Dandavat dear devotees. Maharaj, do you feel now the support of Srila Gurudev? And can we count on such support from Gurudev if we have never seen him?
Yes, he is present. He is present in the heart of Srila Goswami Maharaj, Srila Madhusudana Maharaj, Srila Avadhut Maharaj, and all his dear disciples. He is present there. And he is present in your service when you surrender to your service, but it's not cheap. And sometimes sometimes I feel, I'm out of the mission, I'm not in their line, I feel like desperate, and this is a good feelings. You don't have this, completely. We never feel we are completely in, and that's healthy because that means you need to surrender more, you need to give more, you give to always do something to feel your heart nourished by our Guru Varga, because this is not cheap. This is like a day-to-day effort. You don't take something for it's for granted. It's for granted. It's like for it's there and it's mine. I'm already there. Until and unless we don't reach to the point of becoming to the nirguna plane, we're gonna feel desperate, desperate. We're gonna feel alone. Then we take shelter in our friends, and our friends, they feel sometimes stronger, and they will stand their hands to us. They will. That's why Sankirtana. Sankirtana means we are together. It's like a forever marathon. This is not a sprint that you run 200 meters and I won the medal. No, there is no winner. The winner is the Lord. We are not to be the winners. The winners is the Lord all the time. It's a forever life, forever existence, forever, for eternity. I'll be the slave. I'll be the slave of my Guru. I'll be the slave of the Lord forever. It's not for one day. It's not for one life. It's forever. Forever means forever. Every lifetime, I'll try to connect with my Guru's heart. And for that, I will need some friends, because not everybody can go alone. That's the words of Srila Siddhara Maharaj. Most of people, they need company. Just a few can go alone. This is very serious. Just a few can go alone. And we want to be with those few. We want to be with those strong devotees that can go alone, because they will give us strength to proceed in our journey. And has to be day to day. Like one more day, I will be the servant of the Lord. But tomorrow I'll be there too. And always praying to the Lord, please, Lord, don't cast me away. Please, Lord, I don't deserve to be here. I'm a fallen soul, but don't cast me away. Don't throw me out. Allow me to stay. Allow me to stay in your service, at your service. And then engage, do something. Don't criticize others. Don't be harsh to others. Try to be humble. Try to be tolerant. Try to be affectionate to others. Treat with respect and affection everyone. Try to bring those new devotees with affection. They are just small buds, or seeds, just trying to sprout. They're just trying to sprout, and they will be like flowers to offer to the lotus feet of your Lord. Then you don't smash them, you don't kick them, you raise them with whatever kind of nourishment you have. Like a mother, like a heart of a mother, you try to nourish them and try to bring them. The Lord will be very happy with you if you try to bring them, if you try to raise them. And then everything you do, you try to do with your heart and be around devotees, and you're going to be successful in your life. Never give up. This word, once I told Srila Madhusudana Maharaj, I told him, oh, sometimes I want just to quit. And Srila Madhusudana Maharaj told me, this is not an option for you. It can be for all of us. This is not an option for all of us to quit. Quit what? Quit the service of the Lord? So, I'm a fool. Thanks
Yes, thank you for sharing. And especially I like the answer about the mind. Very radical. Okay, I guess Narayani told us that we have no time left. Yes? Okay. So Maharaj, it's gonna be it for today. Thank you very much. And thank you everyone who asked the questions. And oh, Maharaj, we cannot hear you. You need to open your mic. Ah, Narayani. Okay. Okay. Yes, very grateful.
So I'm very happy morning. I'm very happy this Ekadashi day to be at your service as possible by me. And please don't forget me, and always remember with affectionate heart, I'm a fallen soul, but if you engage me in some service that I can do for you, I'll be always ready to try to, in my own way as possible by me, to be of some utility. Okay? My Dandavat pranams, my heart affection, heartfelt Dandavat pranams to you all. And I'm very happy to see my friends from long time that I met in Avadhut, sometimes in Russia. Very happy to see you all in this Zoom meeting.
Jai Srila Bhakti Trivikram Maharaj ki jai.
Ciao.
Yes, Maharaj. And one more thing, just from me personally, I wanted to say that whatever happens, for me, you're inspiration of a man who is for real, you know, like whatever happens in your life, or like the way you told us about Bhagavad Gita and these fundamental shlokas, like they are close, they are your foundation. And it is actually so true because, I mean, what's really our level? I'm not talking about you, but it feels like, you know, closer to the ground, and you feel, yes, this is my level, this is so true me. And also looking at you, you can understand that whatever happens, it's like you can be yourself, and you do not need to pretend actually that you're like more elevated or something. It's just also kind of freedom to feel yourself as yourself and at the level where you are now. And it gives you power. You don't need to spend energy on like covering yourself or to be in disguise or something.
Yes, if I could, I would, but I can't. Then, you know, I'm not even a good actor. I'm on the ground. Then I'm just showing as I am. I'm a friend, you know, a Brazilian friend. As a Brazilian, you know, I will never be different. As I tell everybody, I was a pothead and a surfer. And, you know, I was not qualified in any ways in material life or nice education. I'm as it is, you know, as you see me, it's as I am. And that's how I want to share my life. You know, you said, you know, I'm on the ground. I'm not even a little above. I'm like any human being. I'm a slave of my senses. I'm a slave of my body. I'm a slave of Maya. And I'm trying to lead this area, you know, with all my power. But, you know, Shuta Shrava told me once in a class, when you want to leave the mud, sometimes you have to walk through the mud for a while. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to walk through the mud. And maybe one day I will leave the muddy area.
Yes, and I also remember it's from Vaishnav Maharaj, his words as well, like how fortunate we are in Krishna consciousness. We do not need to pretend to be anyone. This is somehow stuck in my mind, like you can come as you are and still, you know, like practice. And to me, I mean, now it's very acute question, but really like to be who you are and not to pretend is also seems to be like very precious thing.
It is. Gurudev was you know, he personified, you know, the authenticity in the highest degree. He was what he was. He was not pretending anything, but he was high. He was high.
Yeah,
He was high.
don't
That
need to
was the
pretend
difference.
I'm high. Well, not my case.
Okay. Ciao.
Yes, Dandavat.
See you in the next.
Ciao.
See you in the next Zoom.
Yeah.